Guys, we're going to jump into game number 2 here. We're going on to Vonnie Research Station, another 2-player map, a little bit longer than that last one, though. Let's see if Deer can become untilted, possibly take a game. Let's go into game number 2 right now between these 2 players. Down here in the south in the blue, our Protoss that just lost to a double gas steal. It is Deer.
Just gotta make sure he doesn't get too tilted. Up here at the top, in red, the double gas stealer, the thief of the gases. Putting the first 3 letters in the simulator, man. It's SOS.
I was just staring at you like, are you gonna say his name or? I'm just going to leave it out.
I wanted to play on the, the whole thing earlier about me not introing the players fast enough. One of our smiling assassins, as you dubbed him in Hero. Just,
I think that was actually the Korean nickname for Hero specifically, but SOS is also a smiling assassin. I don't know what they call him actually.
Well, $$, is a somewhat popular nickname, I suppose. In Korea. I don't know what they actually call him, like what that is in Korean, but I've seen people write it out with the $$.
Yeah.
I just write the Korean won, Korean won, like wow. Checking for proxies here. Funny, the Korean won symbol, like compared to the $, is just not actually used that often because you can also just write the Korean word won in one block and one symbol, and it takes about the same amount of space.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Just
someone's got to name themselves WoW, though. That would be a decent name.
Yeah, I like WoW. I never played World of Warcraft, not even once. Never installed it, but
WoW.
I mean, I'm not even trying to hate. I just have no knowledge of that game, and I kind of wish I did play it because I feel like I miss a lot of references.
You know, PC Bungs here, you don't have to play anything, and they have free trials. We could just go down and play through the first 10 levels a while, so you could get a feel for that.
Let's do that sometime.
Then all the nerds on the internet will be like, "You're not playing Starcraft.
I saw
no
Wolf.
Passion.
I saw Wolf picked up another Famicom game. I wish he would just do his job 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and not sleep or enjoy other things."
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, it
kind of summed it up there. The internet.
Starcraft Reddit. Well, I noticed that In Control watched a movie. Is that why he's slumping? I'm like, guys.
I see sometimes he streams that gun game. I don't even know the name of that one because I only play Starcraft 2.
What's that Warhammer game he's really good at? I wish he would stop playing that thing that he loves. Anyway, that's an aside, but yeah. Identical builds here. The tech's going to be hidden. I mean, we even have identical scout timings. It's really important to scout on this map because you can take a riskier nexus on this map than you can on some other maps because you can't blink in, you can't blink into that nexus area. You can blink into the main. You can do things like that with blink stalkers, but the nexus is pretty safe. It's hard to attack and pressure with stalkers off one base. So sometimes you see Stargates, or sometimes you see really greedy Nexi. And if you can scout either one, if it's a Stargate rush, you get a nice amount of early information from that. So Mothership Core is going to need a buddy. Coming across the map now. There he is.
One thing that our observer actually pointed out to us, SOS sneakily placing a pylon on the edge of his base that Deer did not scout. So we see him scouting the left and right sides of the map. He was trying to get that watchtower at the same time, so he may be thinking, oh, you're going for a proxy.
That's a really good point. I'm actually glad you pointed that out. I didn't even catch that myself, that that he was scouting for that, because that's so important. And he's even so careful to go in here into the main base to check. Yeah. He might actually end up losing this if he goes too far, though. Nah. It's going to be fine.
Should be okay, but
might have to recall.
Yeah, and that's not good against oracles, of course.
You can actually trade recall for a Nexus Cannon. Looks like he's just going to force these probes to move. That was pretty well done. It's not going to be great against oracles, but if he keeps these stalkers here and he is going blink,
it should be okay.
I thought that was okay. It was desperate to scout, and it works out okay for him.
At the same time, Deer is going to go for a very aggressive Brigade Stalker rush with blink. Maybe just keep these 3 stalkers in the main and just try to put pressure on the front. But SOS, he's going to have that Mothership Core with a lot of energy. He even made a Sentry. He's got that Robo on the way. He's going to be chrono boosting out those Immortals. I think he should be fine just based on the timing here.
Yeah. The Stalker patrols are like super slick here by Deer. Already coming in the main base here, picks off the Sentry.
That's pretty big.
Yeah. Trade some hit points for it, but the Immortal is a long way away, and not only is he going for Blink, but he's going for a Dark Shrine after this, which is cool because the Sentry is dead, and he knows that it's going to be straight Immortals from here. Also, if he gets the DTs in, I think that second pylon, I'm going to check before I say anything. Second pylon may be able to power the Robo. I'm not sure.
Pretty close. He lets him up again. How is this happening?
Well,
I guess maybe
he's just so scared. If the Sentry gets up there, he's probably going to get picked off if he's in range to force field anyways. Just got to be really careful. Ideally, he'd want to maybe trap the Stalkers in with the force field if he can. All right, that Dark Shrine's getting close to finish. It's going to blink on top of this Immortal, which is going to force yet again more Chrono Boost to be used on the Immortal. And in fact, he's actually trading Stalkers so well here.
Yeah, it's huge.
Oh, he can get the Mothership Core before he uses the Nexus Cannon. He does. Nice moves here by Deer. And there's no observers on the map. He's making more Immortals because of this pressure.
Yeah, he's kind of freaking out. He just hasn't scouted it yet. This is a great build by Deer, actually.
This is so well executed. So well executed. Here comes the DT.
That's going to be it, man. It's going to do too much damage before an observer gets out. And once he sees that, he should be like, oh, well, sometimes that happens.
Actually targeting the Immortal with it, which I don't even mind.
Yeah, it's all right. Second Immortal is going to pop out, though.
Now
I don't know. Actually, like, I think he should have just gone for a lot of probes, kill the economy, because Observer's going to pop out here.
Yeah, I just think.
Well, he's got more Warpins. I think it might just not matter.
It's a numbers game now at this point, army-wise. Like, can just fight this Immortal. GG.
Yep.
I think
nice kill by Deer.
I think he could have done either way. Like, the picking up the probes thing is a safer, like, normal way that a player would approach that. But I kind of like how he did that too. I think that was fine. He won, so I can't fault him. That was.
We're like, oh yeah, what he did makes sense because he won.
That was a sick game out of Deer. That's exactly the kind of game you need to get your mindset back into the right place. That is exactly what you need.
Yeah.
That was very well played.
So Deer looking good at least in this game. I thought the timing was going to work out, but really at the end of the day, it was just that DT tech that SOS was not expecting at all. He was just, like you said, he was freaking out. He needed those Immortals to hold off the Blink, but at the same time getting a Dark Shrine that was not in the main base that the Oracle would normally scout. That's like the other, small aside that it was at that forward pylon as well that he would never scout. That just kept it hidden for so long.
SOS not too happy about that game. That was just execution great there. Stork's like, do it again. He's like, no, I don't want to do that again. Stork's like, take the sound blockers off when I'm talking to you. Can you even hear me?
Yeah, like, SOS took his off. And I was actually looking at that because I thought the coach actually motioned to him to take out the earphones as well. And he just didn't. I was like, oh, okay, he's trying to focus. But then we go over to Deer, and he's just got these big